0-1 Cleopatia, 0-1-3 Scarmander, 0-8 Maniac, 0-9 Babe Bruises, 1-1-4 Smash, 1-2 Rational Game.
Game 7 about to get underway here at Rose City. This is the Grim Lawyer.
This is Fin Del Mundo from Los Anarchists, dad-son duo on this, announcing this game. Bout.
It's a huge honor for me.
Oh, thank you.
Different view up here, huh?
A little bit.
Got some good video of you. Good footage.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'm looking forward to seeing this game's footage, or seeing this game real time. It's gonna be good. We've got the Rosebuds All-Stars and the Fraser Valley Furies from the northern region. Some really good teams, getting geared up and ready to go for the game. Mentally geared up, that is. They are already geared up and gear checked.
Not often you get to see multiple players in the same team wearing the star at the same time.
Some teams preset jammers, so that's what that is. You keep your jammers with the hats on, so then it's very clear when you're picking packs who's jamming, who's not. Every team is different when they set up on the benches, so it's really just a matter of coach preference.
Number 7, that's Quicksilver. Number 8, LC Later. 84, Ferocious. Number 900, Fizzgig. And 926, Blocker Who.
Well, first jam's about to get underway here. For the red team, you've got number 8. That's going to be Scream Soda.
And number 7. Number 7 for Rose City, which is Quicksilver.
And we're underway. Big block there by 900 Fizzgig. Got a tripod going there between Fizzgig.
Pivots getting back up and joining their team. The white jammer is in the box. Penalty not clear.
Well, we've got Scream Soda heading to the box too, and obviously we can't have two jammers in there, so.
Right, so white jammer is about to step up as soon as red jammer sits down.
And red jammer will finish white jammer's penalty out.
White jammer coming in on the outside line, taking the in, pushing to the out. Skipping around, some nice footwork on the edge, cutting in and out of the pack.
That tripod is anchored there by 007 Tuffy St. Marie for Fraser Valley.
Our lead jammer is number 8, and our number 8 and number 7 are kind of, they're moving now. 8's pushing on a tripod from Rose City with 900 and 101, I believe.
Cleopatia with a nice block there on the white jammer.
White 900 got a back block, or I'm not sure what the penalty was, but they're in the penalty box. That concludes the first jam, and now we have white team starting in the box with one jammer, which means they play one down until that timer's finished.
Looks like that's number 2 putting on the pivot as.
Oh, yes.
As number
3-2-1 is jamming for Rose City.
And that's Spitfire. Coming up for his rally at 08 Maniac.
24 has bright green hair, which is kind of fun.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, that didn't take long as
3-2-1 is in the box with a cut track. And 08 is out of the pack with lead.
08 is trying to get the fans excited. Fans are already excited. Sounds like a hometown crowd here.
Potentially. I mean, Fraser Valley is from, I think from Canada.
They're Canadian, that's right.
So I'm not sure how much hometown they've got here.
No, you're right.
But Portland's definitely got their home base here, as we are in the hangar of Rose City.
Maniac trying an inside line.
3-2-1's coming back from the box. Entering back in the...
And Maniac sent to the box. So we got a power jam underway.
3-2-1 skates on the outside, jukes in, and gets 4 more points. I think.
That's Spitfire, yeah, you're correct. Spitfire, Spitfire went out of bounds there. Nope, they
Not
called a cut
called.
track. Not on Spitfire, but on
I think one of the blockers.
168, that's right. Cut track called there on the bomb.
Great offensive work. Elbow bell as well.
56 is singling their team to get together. 08's on the inside of the apex.
Got a
And
tripod.
3-2-1's up at the top of the pack and has just scored 4 more points.
Anya Malone anchoring the tripod there for Rose City.
900 helping out with the backwards assist in that front tripod, and 3-2-1 coming in again on the inside line and taking the outside, and their teammate gave them O, and they pass the blocker trying to give them a block, and that is 4 more points. One thing I love about Derby is how fast-paced it is. It's one of the hardest sports I've ever played because of that reason.
Yeah, and it's quickly changing. The conditions on the track are changing all the time.
There's almost no constant,
You
which
have
is
to-
super interesting.
Yeah, have to anticipate what you really can't anticipate.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't really think. You just have to skate and use your instincts to get your way through.
And that's why we have practice. Otherwise, you can't help. Those instincts are only developed by practicing. A lot of the time my teams practice so much, especially at this 18 level, is simply because you won't understand the game if you don't. It's the more you watch Derby, the better you get at it, and the more you play it, the better you get at it as well. So we've got
Now Princess Leia, did Princess Leia stay in bounds? No.
No, that was a cut.
It was a cut track.
And the Rose City has the full box right there. They've
Wow,
got the jammer in.
there's like
2
one.
blockers in.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Their pivot and their other blocker are working together. The red team is racing. They're keeping pack. On the inside line, the jammer is, and the jammer's out again, and that's 4 more points.
we can probably shed some more insight on these penalties here in a second.
Yes, I believe so. Spitfire's through again. 08, or I think 04, sorry. 08 just got out of the box. Spitfire's on the outside line. Ooh.
Princess Leia returns.
Scarmander just took a gnarly fall on the outside, but they look like they're okay because they're back up in the pack. Lots of cuts this game.
Yeah, it's another cut track there. Yeah, there have been 3 cut tracks called so far on the Rosebuds,
Wow.
and 4 called.
Well, there's much time. It's only been 6 minutes.
Fraser.
And 3-2-1 calls off the jam. Hard to believe that the entire jam was basically 2 minutes long.
Yeah, it seems longer than that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I can confirm as a player.
Yeah, I'm sure. I was watching you taking on a Cuban Missile Crisis in the last game, and it was just the 2 of you kind of, going at it. I'm sure that feels like it's an hour.
Yeah, but I love it. We were bonding over how we're both Cuban. It was very fair.
Yes,
very nice.
I was assumed that there might have been that going on there.
Playing with
Yeah.
other Cuban people is like rare, incredibly rare. All right, back to the game. We've got 15 snaking through the inside line and getting the lead jammer for Rose City. We've got 14 working through that Rose City tripod somewhat successfully.
15 is so feisty.
15 so feisty.
And
Ooh,
Kitty Catapult
nice
is
fight work
the,
on the outside. She's out again. Number 01 tries to give 14 some O. 14 takes the brace head on, and then brace falls down. 14 keeps going. Ooh, a little bit of a pile up, but 14's back on their feet. We've got number 15 is running through the pack, and
So feisty through for another 4. And Kitty Catapult trying to work through in the back over there. Kitty Catapult just knocked out. Looked like my number 2, and that would be Anya Malone.
Two is at the box, and OO is in the box. OO is standing, and OO is released. I cannot
Nifty
see.
footwork there by So Feisty. Yeah, the chairs are a little bit low up here. It's not you.
I'm just short.
Well,
It comes in handy in roller derby, though. Cool thing about roller derby, you can all people of all sizes and ages can play it. There's no one way. It's not like football where you have to, if you're not a certain size and height, you're not going to get played. Roller derby, whether you're small, whether you're not small, it is all game and all good. 15 is fighting off of 114 on the inside line. Some quick toe-stop work there. Their pivot is back from the box, and the jam is off, or over. I should
Jam
say.
5 about to get underway.
21 minutes to go.
Heading to the jam line for Fraser Valley is number 08 Maniac. Taking on, looks like that's number 16.
Definitely
Harley
size-wise
Quinn.
an evenly matched team, which is a fun dynamic to watch.
Got Morgan,
All dynamics are fun to watch.
got Morgan Morning in the
12 and 10 and 900 are blocking 08 on the inside line. Derby Dash and the Bomb tried to do some quick offense, and 16 gets through on the inside with some nice apex jump there. That's 4 points for Rose City. And then for, where are we? 12 re-enters, 16 right behind.
Sorry, I'm watching. I should be focusing on the game.
Oh. 16 is going through. Lots of people in the box this game.
So can you actually see the strategy that they're employing as they're skating?
I don't know what that means.
Well, sometimes, when things are happening on the track, they're making adjustments, right?
Yes.
So you'll switch from like a 4-wall to a tripod, things like that.
Usually 4 walls aren't employed by a lot of teams. It's a very specific niche thing. But the goal in general is to stop. Sometimes you pair ups. Pair ups are common. Sometimes, honestly, the strategy is just do your best and figure it out.
Harley Quinn is sent to the box. Trying to give some, obviously, Fraser
the Rose
Valley
City
wants to take
Jammers in the
advantage about
box.
this.
08 is fighting up at the inside. 08 comes off.
Just gets knocked out there. Forced out by Smash Tag.
I'm always nervous about cutting through the middle.
And a
Hey! 08 gets through.
You weren't just cheering there for somebody, were you?
No,
Feels good,
no.
It's-
Sorry, that
it's
was
okay.
totally not biased toward either team. That was just a fact. Yay!
Yes, you're
08 got
excited.
through.
Yes,
And furthering the gameplay of roller derby.
correct. As a jammer,
That's hard to do.
yes, for sure. Is Morgan Morning sent to the? Is Maniac sent to the penalty box? It's okay. You're just excited for all the players. It's perfectly fine. It's nice when a jammer
Let's
gets
move
through.
on, shall we?
Sure thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But the jam was just called.
All right. Well, Fury picks up 3 points. And we have number 8 skating at the line. I'll see you later is out there for the Rosebuds. And it is a power jam as Morgan Morning's still in the box.
I'll
Or is
See You
Maniac still
Later
on?
was played in the championships game this last summer and called off the winning jam of Santa Cruz versus Rosebuds, winning her team the championship.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a tied game, and she won 2 points and won. She got them, called it off. It was insane. So definitely a skater to look at and watch out for. And then we've
Well,
got
I'll see you later just barreled right through Babe Ruse's there.
definitely lots of great sports on this team, or these teams, plural.
Got a tripod forming there by Fraser. Oh, and I'll see you later find some daylight on the outside of the track. Maniac gets past number 2. That's Anya Malone for the initial pass. 17.5 left to go in the first period. This is Jam 6. Ooh. Askajam goes down hard there. See you later. Got some major momentum moving down the track.
Oh, Ace working on the inside. Ooh. Ouch. 900 takes a fall.
As Maniac picks up 4. Getting the Fury fans excited. Maniac being blocked there by 503. Scar. Oh, and Maniac finds some room on the inside. Nifty footwork there to get around Scar, picking up 4 points. Maniac trying to cheer everybody on.
Oh, sorry, I just breathed.
That's
really
okay.
heavily.
No, Maniac goes down, but does he pick up any more? I think so. I think
3, I believe.
Yeah, that should be 11 points total for Fury on the jam, and there it is.
And the red team is called a timeout.
Red wants to take a minute, talk things over.
The Rose City's setting up in the line and chatting with one another. We've got number 7 jamming, and then number 12, number 10, number 9, 3 something, and one other player ready to go.
Are you ready to move to Portland and join RCR? Let's welcome let PDX and DebCounts Tabor help you find a home. Today's Jam Line is brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast.
Ow.
I like the vegan-friendly part of that. That sounds awesome.
I like the everybody-friendly part.
All right.
For,
Looks like just take a minute or two. Well, the same time here yesterday, it was probably about 15 degrees hotter.
oh, it was so hot.
Yeah, so as hot as it is, well, obviously you guys are skating down there, but as hot as that is, the temperature just kind of really rises up here. So it's not as...
Yeah. Portland temperatures are hotter later in the day, whereas LA, the hottest parts of the day is from like 10 to 2. And here it's more like 2 to 7.
And with the air being what it is, it's kind of hot.
Yeah.
You know, we have a dry heat. This is not that. But it is nice.
Last year when we were here specifically, it was raining, which was interesting because we had, wheels and water. Not a great combo. Anyway, 114 is taking the outside line and gets through.
That's Smash through for lead jammer.
And is catching up to number 7.
That's Quicksilver, not far behind. There you go.
And number 114 has bright pink skates, which are kind of fun.
Quicksilver. No, that's Smash, right, with the bright pink skates, yes.
Yeah. And then,
Smash gets through for 4.
Yeah, exactly.
And everyone's excited about that.
Very loud crowd today.
Yeah, it's, I think, sneaks through around the apex. That's right. Rose City having a word about that. Smash got one skater to beat and knocked out of bounds there. Good blocking by Smash Tag. Smash goes down hard. We had an illegal star pass there. Smash attempted to pass, but Smash had been called. No, it's called on a penalty first.
Where's the hat then?
Well, Smash had it, so what happened is Smash took it off.
Oh,
but because the star pass was illegal, the pivot had to return the star. So
and sometimes the hat gets dropped.
Yes.
So either the pivot, not even the pivot can grab it, so the jammer has to get up from the box and then go find it.
Right, and then hand it back to the pivot. That's right. Or put it back on. Quicksilver finds some daylight on the outside there. As Smash eagerly waiting to return. Rose City will start with a power jam. A brief one at that.
And our current score is 121-29 in favor of Rose City. 13 minutes left to go in the first half, and a timeout was just called because of, I think the refs called a timeout.
It's an official review being requested by Rose City.
Interesting. Oh, when I looked at the board a couple seconds ago, it said just a timeout.
Right. So
And then I looked down.
the board where the score is shows a flashing button underneath those three. Those three signify the timeouts the teams can take. That last button on the bottom is the one official review that each team gets per period. So could be that there was a penalty that was called that they didn't want called, or reverse, or the opposite of that. Vice versa is what I'm trying to say. Might as well use a Latin phrase since they cover some of that in law school.
The merch booth is open if you're interested. Lots of purple and silver merch. I personally have a tank top I bought last year, and we'll be
that's right,
heading
you
there later today to get some new merch.
There's a lot of like vintage merch that the teams have, which is really nice. You can kind of look through it and see the history of the whole
100%.
team. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm looking at the shirts that are down there at the top of the top of the track that's facing towards the parking lot.
The
To the left of
LA
the
Derby
scoreboard,
Dolls
yes.
definitely has a similar thing with lots of like old merch. You can't really buy it, but if you know somebody in Derby Dolls, I guarantee you they have tons of cool shirts from the Sirens and from old teams of old.
Well, it's nice that the music was working. It was not working before. I had some Bluetooth trouble, so I was trying to get something set up on my laptop, and it just, I think it's an Apple-based Bluetooth system.
As a skater, the music always makes it harder to hear. It's fun.
Oh, does it really?
Yes, but the noise plus we're used to it because we always skate. It's customary, and then also we're always ready for anything. But can definitely be harder, a challenge.
What do you think about having skated in the National Guard Armory in Burbank versus skating in the outdoor rink?
I think that I will answer that question after this jam. Number 3-2-1, getting through on the outside
That's
and kind of
Spitfire.
tripping the pivot.
Oh, we're gonna have an official. We're gonna have a timeout here for an injury.
Oh boy. Oh.
We have a couple of people that just went down. That's Cleopacia that's slow to get up. No one wants to see that.
In the interim, the National Guard Armory is super awesome because there's air conditioning, but it's inside. I have trouble in the sun sometimes, and I'm used to it because I practice outside all the time, but definitely like playing games in there. It's super wonderful that a council member of California helped us find the armory and that we can actually play there. It's an honor to be there as an anarchist. And I'm going to miss it when I age out. But it definitely, we're always prepared for anything when we skate outside. So we come here and we're not, we're used to the heat because we skate outside all the time. So we're definitely a multifaceted team, which I really love.
The fan at the National Guard Armory is the size. It's huge. It's an
insane fan.
enormous fan. Never seen them turn it on, but we'll see if that happens. Okay, so Cleopacia is getting back up. That's good to see. On their own volition. Jam 9 about to get underway. We have a little over 13 and a half minutes to go in the first period.
Indeed.
So you're going to miss skating with the anarchists?
Yes. I'm not looking forward to aging in.
All right, next up we got Morgan Morning and Spitfire.
I'll try to hold down the fort for you.
Alrighty, and we've got number 24 and I think 3-2-1. Oh, another
We got
timeout has
another
been called.
whistle. I think the officials are trying to sort something out here.
It looks like there's some friendly camaraderie on the track between the two teams, which is always nice
Yeah,
to see.
you see people dancing and giving high fives. It's always kind of nice. So looking at the penalties here, Fizzgig has got 4 penalties for Rose City. So we'll see if they decide to sit Fizzgig. So obviously no one wants anyone to foul out. Well, Spitfire is the Morgan Morning got lead jammer there. Fury did enough just to block Spitfire long enough, and Morgan Morning calls it off.
Quick thinking.
Yeah, they're calling that a victory there. Well, with Fury scoring over 25 points, there will not be sudden scoring in the second period. We haven't had any sudden scoring in this bout so far. Well, at least not for the Anarchist bouts. I can't speak for the ones I didn't watch. But.
Generally, that's how that goes. You can't, speak on things you've seen. Okay, 1-5 on the whoa,
so
that was
feisty.
so fast.
So feisty.
Their lead jammer, 101 and 932 and
Kitty
110.
Catapult is the jammer for the Fury. Forced out there by Smash Tag. Also being blocked by Cherry Bomb.
And jam is called off by 15.
And anchoring that particular
Another
tripod
timeout
was
has been called.
blocked or who? Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no worries. My
Do you
bad.
have a timeout? And that timeout is...
Another one.
This is...
It's not specified. Yep.
It's an official timeout.
Well, this timeout is brought to you by...
There you go.
Let's see. Two Town Cider here in the Pacific Northwest. Grab a bright cider today.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, so it is an official timeout, as you can tell by the person on the track with the hands in the shape of the O, right there. If team timeouts are called, you'll see the official pointing to the particular team that's called them. That's right. I don't know what the outcome of the official review was, and they do have a, well, they did. So for some of the bouts, they have a cordless mic down there, so the referees can actually say what's happening.
Well, I mean, I'd assume that's what our house broadcast is for.
All right, we got Maniac and Harley Quinn.
So Maniac and Harley Quinn are out there.
Two tripods are stacked up on the other.
I think we have something's being, I thought that was a false start. I'm not sure what the penalty was there. He's got his hands up. Okay. Whatever that was, it seems to have been waved off. Harley Quinn returns to the track.
1-7 heading to the box, and then the jammer as well. 1-6 for Rose City.
Yep.
All eyes are on the red jammer right now as they're working their way through, and Rose City's fighting, and red team is giving O. I think it's fantastic that they've come all the way down from Canada. Definitely, I think Derby is multi-country, I suppose, as well as multi-state.
Yeah, for sure.
Because ultimately, if teams didn't come down, we wouldn't have tournaments.
I've been given the opportunity to announce bouts in Argentina. Yeah, so the thing is the time difference made that difficult, but they wanted English-speaking announcers, but I thought I'd be happy to announce in Spanish. That would be a lot of fun.
All right, we've got jammer 1-6 working up at the front of the pack, and soon they'll be out of play, and they've just ran through, and that is no points. This is initial pass. Red jammer's working through. 1-1-4 is doing some O.
That's Harley Quinn coming around, and we've got Harley Quinn finds some space.
1-6 on the inside line.
Yep. Cut track called. Maniac heading back to the penalty box. Maniac showing a little frustration there. That is Maniac's third cut track of the period. Oh, we had a little apex jump there.
Unsure if those points were. Oh, those points were scored at the very last second.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Apex jumps are difficult. I like it when my skates are on the ground. No, I'm happy to jump if I need to.
It's just it's like you said before. You really don't have time to sort of anticipate what's happening. You just you see an opening, you just go for it, and you hope that the opening is there when you land.
And a timeout is called. For a second there, I thought none of Rose City was on the track, but they are. They're just hiding with the red team.
Yeah, they're just kind of chilling, hanging out, talking to each other, smiling.
Elsie Later says Elsie Later says she's tired. She's talking to some of the people on the bench.
Having a discussion with the fans. That's kind of nice.
Definitely a huge shout out to all of our EMTs on staff. We would not be able to play without them. And it's really important because Derby is a high contact sport and there's a high risk for injuries. And we need those EMTs. So thank you, EMTs.
Absolutely. And obviously, we want to see them as little as possible on the track, but
nice to know they're there when we need them.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, 5 seconds. Oh, tweet cheat.
There we go.
Elsie's on the inside line. Red Jammers in the box. It seems like they're talking to the white pivot.
Yeah, they're having a discussion.
Not
They're
sure
both
what
thinking
about
about how much they love penalties, right? And how
I don't think any skater ever thinks that.
they're thinking about how happy their coaches are that they're in the penalty box.
Okay. That's
Not so much?
No, I don't think so. All right. Elsie Later is doing some footwork on the inside line and is through again. Red Jammer is released from the box and is coming through the back of the pack.
As Maniac returns
Per
to
roller
the...
derby rules, you do not have to cross behind the jammer, or the other jammer. You have to enter behind everybody if you're hit out, especially the person who hits you out, but not the other jammer. It's a technicality, but them's the rules, kids.
Right.
That was so strange. I don't know why I said that.
That's fine.
But it's true.
We did have one eat the baby scenario in your game.
Ah, yes, we did. With Sugar Rush, and I think actually 08.
Yeah, so Sugar, it looked like that was going to be a standoff. And, of course, if a jammer knocks the other jammer out, the jammer can skate backwards.
Yep, and that is because jammers do not control pack.
Right.
So jammers can go anywhere, whenever they want, however they want, because they are not part of the overall count of players that control pack and distancing, which is why you can have Eat the Baby. If a blocker were to do Eat the Baby, they'd get a penalty for illegal exit of the track.
And a directional penalty, too.
Yes.
Can't change direction that way.
Yeah, and if you're not careful, you'll end up skating negative laps. You'll have to keep skating to chase.
And Elsie just kind of skips in on the inside there. Maniac is back at the party.
With a penny pass, it looks like. Not sure where the jammer
Well, that was a hard hit.
5-6 slams into Elsie as Elsie comes to the inside line, and then Elsie calls it off.
Yeah, that was a
and
tough,
that is the end of the jam.
tough
We've got
shot there by Darby Dash.
7 minutes left in the half. Period. Half is football. I think my football background is showing.
Your flag football background showed up there?
My career.
I see. Yes. I knew your coach very well, in fact.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He and I got along most of the time.
Oh, it's not like you were my coach or anything.
Oh, yes, I was. So I guess maybe we didn't get along as much as I thought we did.
Okay. We've got 0-1-3 captain jamming for red team. 7 is lead and is scoring
Quicksilver.
And you can really see
that's Scamander.
each team's strengths and weaknesses.
Scamander's got a big grin on their face. Ooh. Goes down hard right by 84, that ferocious.
7 goes to the pack. And 7 gets a cut track. They had fallen and thought they had made it, but they had not.
Yep.
It's my least favorite penalty.
Right.
Or one of them, anyway.
Wow.
Because there's really no way to tell unless you're looking at it. So if you're, if the line's slipping.
Fizzgig has picked up a 5th penalty.
Ooh, some nice jukey footwork from 7, and they run through the pack. Fixing their armbands as they go. They're circling around. Scamander, the captain, is jamming on the inside, pushing at that tripod. 7 finds the hole in their own team, passes through, and then we've got 7 fighting with the red team, and 66 giving them some offense. The packs are stretched out. Number
It's Commander pushed out there by number 84, Ferocious.
626 is holding pack. And red team gets a penalty, or sorry, 626 gets a penalty for something pack related. Something that's definitely important is
has to reset. Commander sees some daylight and gets around that block by Fizzgig there.
But white team has swallowed them up again at the top.
Commander had one blocker to beat and did so.
The 13th jam of the period. On my second minute with, I don't remember what I was going to say.
You know, it reminded me, I had a question. So that the anarchists wear like this band around their legs that says soccer chick. What's that for?
That's to honor one of the past skaters on our team who passed away. And we wear it on our left leg because that's where our hearts are.
Oh.
I doubt there will ever be a Lowe's team that doesn't wear them.
That's great. Just to honor, you know, a former player like that.
Yep.
I mean, the anarchists come from a storied history.
Indeed. Alrighty, we've got 0-1 pivoting, my number twin. And then we have 6-4 and 3-2-1 at the jam line.
Is number twin the official derby term?
Number, sorry?
Number twin. You said number twin. So.
We just have the same number.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was kidding there.
I did not catch that.
That's okay.
3-2-1 gets through, gets lead, or has lead.
And smash forced out there by 926 blocked her who. Ooh, smash goes down a little hard.
Definitely always crucial to not hit refs. Make sure when you're skating, you're always paying attention.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. So is it easier to go down on sport court than it is on like cement or
It really
asphalt?
depends. I can skate anywhere. It's just practice. Sport court can be slippery.
Ooh, big block there.
Ouch.
That was number 13, laid a vicious hit there.
Kind of laid
That was
3-2-1
G-force.
out.
Yeah.
Really using that G-force, I guess.
Yeah. Spitfire recovering from that.
Yeah.
That was something.
Oh, that happened to me earlier. Cuban Missile Crisis whacked me, and I kind of like spun a little bit.
Cuban Missile Crisis is a little bigger than you are.
Oh yeah, I'm also kind of tiny. But regardless, 3-2-1 is circling back around. The red jammer is stuck in that pack and is now on the floor. Oh, I hope they're okay. They seem to be okay. We're getting it. That's 0-1. There was a penny pass.
Cleopatra is jamming now for
3-2-1's
Fury.
lapping again on the outside.
That's Spitfire trying to get through on the outside and stays in bounds.
And 3-2-1 is out.
3 minutes left to go in the period, Jam 14.
0-1 is on the outside, slow to get up, but back in the game. 6-8, or 1-6-8 is rejoining their team. And 3-2-1 gets 1 point with an apex jump as the whistle blows.
When I was asking about sport court before, is it a harder, is it an easier surface to fall on? I guess when you're wearing pads, so you can't really, doesn't really tell the difference.
A fall is a fall. It's gonna hurt either way because you're just going really fast and then you're going really fast downward. Yeah, you're on sport core, you're more likely to skid, like fall and then move and slide, versus on cement, well, if you fall, you're pretty much gonna fall where you fall.
We have an official timeout.
Now, the question of the day, do I have a headache because I'm hungry or because I have not slept? I have slept.
Well, you know, there may be some food somewhere nearby.
It's all right. We're good.
Want a snack?
Definitely feeling the effects of a 3-day.
Yeah, well,
or 2-day tournament, 3 games.
It's a lot, and then announcing is a different skill level entirely.
The feedback is what's bothering me. Aside from that, I'm happy to be here.
I'm not giving you any feedback.
No, it was like crackling earlier.
Oh, that kind of feedback.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
stat.
no, not that kind of feedback. Oh my God, Grim, stop. Oh, that's so horrendous.
Hey, listen, you know, if I can't kid around with my kid, who can I kid around with?
Are you kidding me?
Oh boy. That was painful.
That was really
Not
bad.
as painful as going down on sport court, but it was still pretty painful. About to get back underway here.
All right, back to the game. Number 2 is out of pack lead for Rose City. 2 minutes and 24 seconds in the period. Possibly 1 to 3 jams
That
left.
is Anya Malone. Anya Malone tries an apex jump and goes down hard. Princess Leia with a great block there. Perfectly set up at that apex to prevent Anya Malone from moving forward, but Anya Malone finds some daylight.
3-1, 4, and 8-4 are holding tight in that Rose City tripod.
As the red pivot is in the box for a little bit. We've got Morgan Morning trying to get through that tripod there.
2 taking the inside line, and then the outside, and that's 4
We've got
points.
Elbow Bell on that tripod. And
lots of fun-colored socks on the red team.
Yeah, Morgan can't stay in bounds on the inside, trying the outside instead. That tripod reforms very quickly.
Penny pass to the pivot, and the pivot says, "Don't hand it to me," and then takes it. And I think it's not a good penny. Maybe it is.
It was, yeah. The pivot had to reset. But yes, that's correct. So, and you know, the
2 is out again.
Darby Dash is goes
Peanut.
down hard there.
I ran into Peanut when I tried out for the World Cup back in October. They were on my tryout
in Chicago. Okay.
Yeah, some fantastically talented skaters on that World Cup team. I'm looking forward to seeing those games later on, either in person or on that live stream. I doubt I'll be at France this summer. But
Yeah, I don't think we're going to Valence, France. You might be somewhere else this summer.
This is true, but I will be watching. So definitely stay tuned for some great derby with championships and World Cup and nationals this summer. 3
That's
insanely
right.
high-level
So
tournaments.
we've got the playoffs coming up, and for the Anarchists in Santa Cruz, and champs are in Washington D.C. mid-July this year.
Yes, they are.
Lots of great roller derby on tap for the season.
Yeah, lots of teams picking up steam.
10 seconds left to go. Will they get another jam off before the period ends?
Potentially. We'll see who calls the timeout, if anyone. And there's one more
they
jam
just got it
by
off.
1 second.
There's a half a second left on the clock there.
101 out of the pack with the lead.
That is TNT. I don't think we've called TNT's name today.
We've not.
Jamming. We've got Kitty Catapult out there for Fraser Valley. And
101 through the pack again for 4 points.
Kitty Catapult forced out there by number 10, Smash Tag. Being also worked on by, that's Blocked or Who, 926. The jam will end even though the period has, the jam will keep going even though the period has ended. TNT forced out there by 007. Tuffy St. Marie. Kitty Catapults. Forced out there by number 10. Smash Tag.
We've got number 1.
It's Smash Tag and Blocked or Who with that tripod on.
Number 12 holding pack and then listening to their coach. Huge shout out to all the coaches in the sport and just in general hosting today. And as well as the refs.
So number 12 is holding pack, I see. That's Cherry Bomb?
No pass, no penalty. 3 points for 101.
And we're at the half. Score at the half is Fury 36 and Rose City 268. We'll be back in under 10 minutes. Make sure to visit the merch table and 9Z1407. If you have a black RAV and you're happening to be listening on this feed as opposed to being here, your car's about to get towed. So you should maybe try to prevent that from happening. Might be a good thing. Okay, we'll be back.
Please, please come down now. Don't be scared, I only wanna help you down. Throw down the ladder, I'll climb up the tree. Find your feet, follow me. Take your time, there's no rush. Pace yourself, just focus on the two of us. Fight back your worry, I'll show you the way. Lean on me, you know it's gonna be okay. If I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. Sun's gone west, time for bed. Take my hand, don't look over the edge. Give me your troubles, I won't let you fall. I won't let you fall. Step by step, we gon' make it through the door. If I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too. Try to, you can do it just like me. If I do, you can do it too. Try to, you can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too. Try to, you can do it just like me.
And we're almost underway here for the second period.
And welcome back.
You know who else is back? PBR is back, baby. Enjoy one while you watch the stream.
Once again, thank you all for coming out.
Howdy, we've got Fin del Mundo back online. That doesn't sound like
There
here we
you go.
Clicks in. Awesome.
Start the second half.
Something I like watching is all the posters on the wall. Last year all the posters were different. Not all of them.
So the penalty box was by a different sponsor.
Yes.
And Secret Aardvark is one of my favorite sauces, right?
Yeah.
Have it at home. They're a local Portland company. And we drove by Killer Burger earlier today, exploring Portland a little bit. Quicksilver and Maniac are out there for their respective teams. No lead jammer yet.
We've got a secret aardvark and their local made flavor that kicks you in the mouth. Definitely yummy.
Sure does.
And we've got a 7 on the outside, lapping around. The red jammer is still stuck. Score has not changed much yet.
No pack is called, and it reforms. It's Quicksilver being forced to get through. The bomb and
Ooh, ow.
and Darby Dash trying to work on Quicksilver there. First time out of the period.
Yeah, definitely. In roller derby, a fall is a fall. Sport court, cement, hybrid floors, ouch. Some floors, like with high gloss, track burns are really bad. Not fun. Cement, usually you're gonna get scrapes, and then with sport court, you're just gonna get skid marks.
All right, so you were skating. You went actually to the Oaks rink the other night. So what was the experience of like riding on high gloss polyurethane? What's that like?
Not fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it harder to skate?
Yeah.
Is it the surface?
It's very slick, so you can't really dig in to the ground at all. It's good to skate on if you're learning, just because you don't. But once you know roller derby, it's hard to like not. Like I always want to do some sharp stops, and I always know they're not going to work because of the high gloss.
Yeah, in fact, I saw the sign that they don't want people doing that anyway.
Yeah. Well, because it scratches up the gloss in the floor.
Right.
Same thing happened with the rink in Chicago for World Cup tryouts, except they let us skate for derby. But it's like a very high gloss floor.
Right, that was a roller rink that you were on.
Right. So we've got 14 busting their way through, a push off the outside, hopping back onto the track,
Kitty catapult
taking the lines. Always a risky gamble. You think you have it, and then you don't, as we just happened with 14. And then we have 16 lapping around, coming through the turn.
Smash Tag really going to work on Kitty catapult over there.
Something I like to do when I'm skating or when I have a minute, I don't always have a minute, is I look at the types of skates everybody has. Most commonly, you're going to be seeing bonts of any style and type.
Smash Tag went down hard there. This Kitty catapult gets around
The
for initial
newest
pass.
bonts with the stars are super popular. And then a lot of blue streaks you'll see.
Rose City calls it off. So you can tell the difference. You can tell what the skate is just by looking at it from up here. You can tell what a bond skate is.
100%.
Really?
Yeah. One, logos. So see those with the any skates with the triangle base and that have it like triangles on the heel. Those are Rydels. Those are going to be your really advanced derby Rydels.
I'm right now. You're pointing just at the.
I'm
at the line.
1-4 skates specifically,
Got
or
it.
fancy Rydels. There's an official name for them. I'm just calling them fancy right now. And then like 0-1-3, the captain has the same bonds I have, which are the I think Quad Star. Or, but yeah, each skate is tailor made for roller derby. But the different types of skates are just kind of preference, honestly.
Smash forced to recycle there behind.
Rydell, especially the less expensive Rydels, have softer bases, while the more advanced, like bonds, not advanced.
Forearm penalty called on Smash there.
Yeah, bond skates and motor skates are going to have hard bases. It really just comes down to preference and budget, namely budget, because derby is an expensive sport. But lots of times loaner gear or extra skates are always lingering around from people who've been playing a while. So there's always definitely a way to get skate if you want to and can't afford it.
As a parent of the skater on a travel team, I have no idea what you mean when you say it's expensive. That's a joke.
I'm explaining to the. Okay, let's get back to the game. 3-2-1 is jamming for Rose City, lapping on the outside. They're getting nice O, and they're nice footwork on the outside.
That looked like
Painful. 3-2-1 is out. Red Jammer is blocked up. It's a power
you got
jam
a cut track called on.
for Rose City.
Yeah.
So I bet you Rose City's gonna wait until they're in the turn, and
That's
then
a
it's
cut
gonna
track
run
called
them.
for on the Furies.
Did you see that? 6-2-6, and the Jammer just like totally smashed into each other as they're trying to talk. The Jammer was trying to go through and just ran into 6-2-6. 5-3 fell on the floor. And 3-2-1 calls the jam off. When you go to sudden scoring, there are no more call-offs. So, but every jam is 1 minute. Some people like it, some people don't.
It's kind of really different. I think
Oh,
I've seen
100%.
that a couple of times, and it's very strange when you can't call off a jam. The jam's only 1 minute long. That 1 minute jam is kind of like bank track.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking.
And next up, we have So Feisty celebrating a birthday tomorrow.
You ever had any interest in bank track skating?
Yes, but maybe after the competitive season. The more sports you play, the more prone you are to injury.
You go
Just
visit
as
the
of,
Liberty Dolls.
just because of timing. Like mathematically speaking, if you're at practice for long periods of time, you're you're practicing, so there's more risk for injury.
So
Doesn't mean you
Feisty
will.
goes down hard there.
Yeah, I saw that. It looked painful. And then so Feisty going to the outside. 56 is a really fun skirt. I admire that skirt.
What skirt?
The 56 has got like a green rim.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of fun. Anyway, 15 is spinning on the outside.
So Feisty,
The
50 footwork there.
12 smashes into the outside barrier.
That's Crashity
a little bit
Jane.
slowly.
Crashity Jane gets back up.
Red Jammer's in the box. It looks like with the hat in their hand, planning a panty pass. 0-8 is the pivot, so we'll see if that plays out. About a minute left in this jam, and the Jammer is still standing. So it depends. I'm not sure. Jammer is now standing in the box. And Pack is currently being held by Crashity Jane. I don't think they're
12,
panty passing. They are through on the inside line, and that is a 1-1-4.
That's smash.
1-5 is on their tail. I always like to see if they're gonna get, and 1-4 calls it off before.
Big hit there by Smash. Sends a Fizzgig down to the ground.
Lots of team high fives, or inner team high fives.
Jam 5 about to get underway. Just 22 minutes left to go in the bout. Fury picked up 1 point on that jam.
LC later and Morgan Morning is the jammer.
Morgan Morning, not far behind. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later with an apex jump.
And a
Wow.
call off. Wow.
Nice. That was impressive. Some high quality skaters here. I've said it before, but I'll say it again.
Wow.
Definitely ones to watch.
That's got to take something. You know, you're in the air and your hands are down on your hips as you're calling stuff. It just kind of gives you less to balance.
Yeah. I mean, when you jump, do you think about your hands?
I try not to jump on skates.
Well, just in general.
I try not to wear skates.
I fit. 5-6 blocking on the out. 5-6 down. 7 down.
All right, Quicksilver's.
Number 6 holding Pack.
That was good blocking there
Definitely
by
a stretched out Pack.
Scamander. Just pure geometry there.
Yeah. Hitting off.
As Darby Dash heads to the box.
Yeah.
Joining the white pivot. That's 101.
And
TNT.
they're chatting still.
Making sure they're in their correct
Oh.
seats.
1-6 goes to block White Jammer. White Jammer keeps going.
Got a cut track called on someone. Princess Leia called for a cut track.
Lots of people in the box this game, or this jam.
Yeah, power jam underway for Quicksilver here. So Smash has incurred 5 penalties. There's 20 minutes left to go. Fizzgig also with 5. And that's the 5th penalty for Quicksilver also. That was a forearm penalty called there.
Ow. Sorry, my foot started to bother
Oh,
me.
I thought you were saying ow because it was a forearm penalty.
No, I mean, that also hurts. But my foot just, we're fine. I assure you your announcer's good. The red jammer in the box, which means the white jammer's going to stand up.
Is just not going to work. Like marmalade, lead marmalade is just not, it doesn't translate.
No, it really doesn't. But that makes me think about like Argentinian Spanish. I mean, Derby. Like in Montreal, I think Gotham and Montreal played each other, and one of the Gotham players was like, they were speaking in French the whole time. And I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, Canadian French is different from French French.
100%. But even then, like hearing a different language on the track, it's definitely interesting. Oh, Crashity's getting up. Yay! Good,
All
good.
right, good
Make
to
sure
hear.
injuries, avoiding them is good. No
Yeah.
injuries. We don't want to see those.
Ashley Jane's got a hand at the helmet, so I suspect there's going to be a concussion evaluation on the sideline there.
We've got a number
Hope they're okay.
something for jamming. That was not accurate. We have number 321 jamming again.
That's Spitfire. Spitfire and Maniac going at it. They're just kind of skating around each other.
Yep. Is this, am I back on? Sorry.
You're on, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You are live.
I am live. I thought so.
It's always a hot mic unless it's
Oh,
not.
100%. Same thing goes for most things
Yeah.
now.
Assume it's on.
Yeah.
4-5.
321 is getting through on the inside line. They make it through.
Spitfire
with some
gets through
spins
it.
there. 101 and 08 are blocking.
Oh, and no. Maniac can't
Oh,
be sure.
321 jumps through skaters. That was lucky because if you hit a skater on a jump, you can get ejected. That's why jumps are risky.
That was a really nice block there by 101 TNT. Just cutting off the angle for Maniac, forcing Maniac to recycle.
Anyway, today's stream and this broadcast is brought to you by S1 Helmets. No players in the box yet.
Do you know a business that would benefit by promoting and derby events into RCR members? Email sponsorship at rosecityrollers.com or check our sponsorship on rosecityrollers.com. Again, that's sponsorship at rosecityrollers.com.
Community engagement is crucial to roller derby longevity. Definitely hit up that link if you are interested and it is relevant to you.
15 minutes left to go. We have a star pass here.
Oh, those are fun. I like star passes.
Sometimes, though,
14
the skaters don't put them on right away, and then it's hard to score without it on.
You get the points once you put it on your head.
Correct.
14 is just put it on their head.
So Morgan Morgan is wearing it, and Morgan, that's Kitty Catapult, trying to force their way through. Being blocked out by 101 TNT. And stays in bounds. Oh. Blocked or who with a big block there. But, wow.
And that is end of jam.
Kitty Catapult manages to stay in bounds, but the jam comes to an end before Fury can take advantage. We've got Scamander returning to the line. Scamander taking on the white captain. Yeah, that is corrosion. Ferocious, I meant. Jamming for the first time. Ferocious taking a lap. Couldn't hear myself there for a second. Now I can. Scamander heading back to the penalty box. Do you think they're getting tired out there with the heat?
Soars through the pack once again.
That's ferocious.
013 is standing in the box.
So given
step on the court. That's
okay. So given how hot it is now, if you can feel the temperature difference, how difficult is it to be skating right now?
Okay. It's there are fans, if that makes any sense. So it's hard, but as soon as you get off the track, you can sit down by a fan.
Like even by the benches.
That's what those two are.
Oh.
And then our team specifically was carrying cooling towels provided to us by Rose City in our gift basket. So we have to keep warm.
So the host actually provided you. Was that the opposing team in that
Rose City.
in the bout you were playing,
So
or just
it's depends on the tournament, but for a lot of these out-of-state tournaments, teams will put together, hosting teams will put together little baskets with a couple stickers, tournament stickers, chapstick, electrolytes, sometimes candy, cooling towels at this time, pads sometimes, hair ties, always hair ties, and tape. Just kind of like basics that you might need. And it always comes in handy because someone always like, oh, that's so helpful. In this case, it's the cooling towels. So we had the towels on the bench, and our coach would go around and make sure we were okay. It's hard, but it's hard to feel it mid-jam. I always feel overheated after before. I struggle with speed. I get slower when I'm tired and mainly hot, but to the point where I can still play. So
I guess the adrenaline kind of carries you.
It 100% does. Sometimes I don't even notice that I'm in pain or something until like afterward.
Right.
And that's the same for a lot of us. Unless you get like an outright injury, you won't feel like scratches or anything until later. Which always makes airplane rides home fun because, you're in like, ow, my arm.
Right, and you have to sit in this cramped chair for an hour or two or longer.
Yeah, but totally worth it. Would take it any day over anything else. I'll see you later on the outside, just doing some laps.
Morgan Morning is anxious to get back into the track, obviously. Big block there by number 13, G-Force.
G-Force. I don't know why I said
Exactly.
that. 2-4 is working on the lines. Penalty is called on somebody. On
Cleo Pascal.
0-1 into blocker box. I'll see you later. It's doing more laps. Another penalty is called. 2 penalties, actually. Jammer and a blocker. Opposing teams.
Looked like TNT had an issue with some equipment there, but it was, whatever it was.
Oh, that's my biggest pet peeve is when my skate comes untied. Horrendous.
You mean the shoelaces? Yeah, I guess you kind of have to stop for that, don't you?
Well, you can roll. Just be careful.
I've seen like toe guards come off and stuff. But
Yeah, that's the most common. But if sometimes wheels can pop off.
really?
Yeah, trucks can break, wheels can break. I had my trucks give out last year. It was very annoying. I don't recommend it. Not a fun experience. But yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
Rebel Heart Therapy, individual and relational therapy for Portland's black sheep and unicorns. And this time I'm also brought to you by Sasquatch HR, making nonprofit and small business workplaces better. SasquatchHR.org. Got some dancing going out there while the officials figure out, okay. So, no additional points there. Looks like the exhibition game skaters are out there.
Definitely. It's always fun watching smaller skaters hold their own. Just because you always have to respect the fire.
Officials are still conferring. Going over to the Fury coach, having a discussion. And I think what happened is the If number 24 is leaving, that may mean that number 24 is fouled out. But no, it's not that.
Potential injuries. Sometimes the EMTs notice injuries, but can't get to the boxes for the players until later on. So definitely.
But Smash is in danger of fouling out here. Smash has 6 penalties.
So Smash on the track?
Smash is number 114.
603 is on the outside, lapping around quickly.
Fizzgig number 900 also has 6 penalties for Rose City.
It's a power jam for a 503.
That's Scar out there, and Tuffy St. Marie jamming for the Fury. Eight and a half left to go. As Scar forced to recycle all the way behind Cleopatia. Finn Del Mundo might have been taking a selfie in the booth.
I was not taking a selfie in the booth. This is slander. Anyway,
He might have been.
I was not. Or something. 503 takes the outside line, does not make it. 503 comes back on. Refs are quickly keeping up with the rolling pack.
No pack is called and reforms. Tuffy St. Marie trying to force. Scar had an apex jump there as Tuffy St. Marie putting on the star. Ooh.
Ooh, I heard that one.
Yeah, that was.
2 hits the floor, but I think they're okay.
That was.
7 minutes left to go. 11th jam
Anya
of the
Malone
game.
hit the ground hard, but you. It's great that you've got those things built into the. I don't even know what they're called. Those metal pieces in the wrist guards.
Oh, those are called spoons.
Spoons. Okay.
They're not actually spoons, but they're
That's what they're called.
usually plastic, because metal would cut through. Yeah, no, that's so you don't slam your wrist down, because that way the spoon absorbs the shock and not you. Yeah, when you wash your mouth guards or your wrist guards, you're always supposed to take them out because it's plastic in the dryer, so it'll melt. Good song playing.
G6, yes.
013 is working their way through. Falling on the inside line. Some of the refs are backing up. Don't want to get hit in the cross.
Nice block there.
I've just seen a hand back.
Well, the block was too nice, unfortunately. That
Sent them to
is
the
a
penalty
penalty
box.
on Darby Dash. In the meantime, Quicksilva has picked up 6 penalties for Rose City. So we have
Definitely a penalty high game.
2 Rose City players are in danger of fouling out. And 114 is in danger on the Fury side. That's Smash.
Five minutes, 30 seconds left in this game. Harley Quinn is jamming for the Rose City.
We have another star pass here, so I think Fury is trying to change things up a bit. The Scream Soda takes over jamming duties. But
White Jammer calls it off.
that's right. G-force at the base of a tripod up the line there. Along with Babe Bruises and Cleopatia. Oh, got
Some jammer on jammer action.
Yeah,
in return.
Spitfires lead jammer, but not by much. I mean, Smash just got out. It must have been like half a second apart, these two jammers.
And jam is off.
Well, Smash, that should not have happened, I don't think, because Smash could not have called off because Smash was not lead jammer unless the referees are pointing at the incorrect skater. So.
To be determined.
Yes. I think there may have been some confusion as to who the lead jammer was because they were so close coming out of the pack together.
Official timeout. I bet you this is an
Yeah,
official
they're
review
going
right
to
now.
confer. Yes. So this is an official timeout. They're going to confer and discuss whether that's. And you know, the interesting thing is the jam was already called off. So what do you do? You going to restart the jam? We shall see. In the meantime, I want to shout out to John's Landing, favorite eatery and saloon, and to Killer Burger, 5 minutes to burgers, beer, and bottomless fries. I could use some fries right about now. Everything hurts. That may be an older motto. It's a tough sport.
3 minutes, 54 seconds on the clock.
Oh, wow. Where'd the time go?
Yeah, real. A minute left on the timeout.
Oh, so we did have a foul out. So Smash has fouled out.
Ouch.
As I
That's
noted
not
before,
fun.
Smash had actually left the field of play, and that was for the foul out there. That was so officially happened at Jam 2. Sorry, it's a Jam 13 in the second period. So, and you know, you foul out, you got to leave the field of play. Unfortunately,
Yes.
you can't watch or anything. With 3:45. Oh, very
How
nice.
many more games are left today?
I believe there are two. There are two exhibition games after this one.
Awesome. So this is the last sanctioned one?
This is the last sanctioned
Awesome.
game
Last
of the
one
of the
Bridge
bout.
City Riot,
That's right.
2023.
So is this fun?
Yes, it is. Let's see. We have Jammer 15 smashing Sophisti smashing through, lapping again. LC Later's doing some quick-o for their teammate. They're dancing through the lines there. 3 minutes left to go in the period. 15 still pushing. LC's holding the pack. 9:26 and 106 are holding off a smashdown. Jammer 01 got his hit off and is now back on. Or that's 08. I'm not bad. 15's lapping around again. Let's see. And 2 blockers from Red are in the box.
And since it is Mother's Day, I want to shout out to a very special mother, and that's Hildy Garcia, who made Fin del Mundo possible.
Oh, well, all right then. Yeah, and also a shout out to all people who are raising kids and are not mothers. Well, all genders.
Absolutely.
Importante.
If today is your day, then celebrate.
Real. Let's see, we've got a tripod with 101 and 8, 926 on the outside of
That's
the apex.
Blocked or Who. I'll see you later. And yes. I'll see you later getting low to the ground, working on Maniac there. Maniac
15
forced out.
soaring through the front of the pack.
TNT forces
08
Maniac
and I'll
out.
see you later working together. A jam is called off.
Got Tuffy St. Marie sent to the box. Minute and a half left to go in the game. Well, coming to a close here. I guess a lot of the anarchists are already heading back to the airport.
Yes, definitely some have early flights.
Yep.
And I think as well with Seattle Derby Brats as well.
Yeah, there are school days tomorrow.
Yes, there is. I have senior awards tomorrow night.
That's right. I got to make sure I'm there.
Apparently I'm winning something big.
Huh.
So I've heard. I have Anyway, not about me. About number 2 getting out on the outside of the pack and
Anya
is
Malone
making a lap.
going through. Yeah.
One day I'll remember names. I don't think it will be today.
Maniac is coming through over there.
That's another 4 points for Anya Malone. I remember the name. Yay. 1-6. Where's the white
If you're ever
jammer?
not sure, you could always look at the scoreboard.
I could. Where's the white jammer?
The white jammer is
I mean the red jammer. Oh, there's the red jammer.
right. So Maniac went down hard. That was a 5:03
That looks
scar, forcing Maniac out of bounds.
08 taking the hit on the outside, pushing in, kind of just trudging along.
Maniac trying to power
8-4 holding
through
pack.
on the outside. 14 seconds left to go, but the jam will conclude. Although, no, I think that will be it.
Maybe one more jam.
Someone would have to call timeout for that to happen. Oh no, we have an official timeout, I believe. Nope,
Nope,
that's
that is
it.
game. Wait, there's timeout.
There's a timeout happening.
I think there's one more jam.
I think the officials called a timeout before it ended, so, or no, it's a team timeout.
I'm not sure.
It is a team timeout.
Oh, there's gonna be one more jam.
There will be one more jam.
Oh,
Yeah,
fun.
that's right. So
Fun,
Rose
fun.
City called a timeout so that we could have one more jam.
Yay, that was fun.
Everyone likes to skate.
Real. It's also, I love skating out of town. Like getting to travel is so amazing for me.
The camaraderie in this sport is just incredible. It's like you said before, they make little, gift baskets for you, and
Yeah.
it's just no one is. Everyone is just, sportsmanlike. It's great.
And
Just kind of baked into the sport. It's really nice.
100%. I mean, also, I think that's a nod to the fact that roller derby is a sport started by women and was designed initially for women. And I think that, feminism totally ties in. So, just a thought. Anyway.
It's funny. It's a kindler, gentler sport, given how hard the contact is, right?
I think that's an awesome duality. There's 3-2-1 and 1-3 facing off. Scarmander and Spitfire.
So it turns out that
Oh, and Scarmander gets lead. That was impressive.
and everyone's
Loud
cheering.
crowd.
In fact, Rose City is cheering too. Look at that.
Impressive. Pack is running. Scarmander taking the inside. They bump out on the inside, but 900 falls, so they're back in.
Are they going to call a cut track? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, no. What? No, I guess not.
No catch up. All right.
I guess they called it off. That's okay. Officials don't want to do that.
900 going through. Their team's cheering. And I think that's a cut check for Scarmander.
Yeah, they're going to call that one.
1 minute, 9 seconds left. Ouch. That was my ear.
I am so sorry that I coughed into the mic there.
No
My
worries.
apologies.
I need to stop saying ouch on live.
Sent to the
Anyway,
box.
Scarmander's in the box. 58
Well-
seconds left. We'll see how this finishes out.
Morgan Morning fouled out after his third foul, so that must have been a contact with the referee.
And they're blocking 3-2-1. 0-1's holding pack. They're dragging 3-2-1 back. 39 seconds. Jammer is standing. That means Jammer's going to be in for the last of the game. This is going to be tight. This is going to be very tight. Jammer's back in. Almost
Scamander
hits that Jammer.
Scamander trying to block out Spitfire. I think Scamander's getting a big round of applause. Oh, and that's a nice spin move. He passed at least one Jammer there. Oh, it went down hard.
And that's a cut for Scamander. Another one.
And no, it's not.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, that turns out that Scamander just fouled out, so.
Well, there are 3 seconds left in the period. That was some intense roller derby, and our unofficial score is 544 to 37. Definitely a well-fought bout on both sides. Lots of heart in this game.
Yeah, and the Furies are happy. They're cheering. It's great. We got 2 more points for somebody.
Potentially Scamander, because Scamander had.
Yes, and you're
Yeah, it was
correct. Scamander
Scamander,
picked
yeah.
up 2 points at the end there
That's impressive.
at the final jam.
544 for the Rosebuds All-Stars, 39 for the Fury.
Well, this has been an absolute blast and a privilege for me to be here. This is the last bout before we have to head back to Los Angeles, but I wanted to congratulate Fin Del Mundo on on an awesome tournament and great job announcing.
Thank you, thank you. Well done, all the teams who have played. You've played with a lot of heart. It's been fantastic to watch, play, and announce with. If you're looking for coaching, WSL Leadership Coaching has lots of opportunities available, so check them out. With that, this is Fin del Mundo signing off.
And the Grim Lawyer also saying his goodbyes, but not forever. I am sure I'll be back at some point in the future. Thank you for your hospitality, Rose City. We really appreciate it. On behalf of the Anarchists and everyone here, thanks for making this so much fun.